Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia, and today we're doing something new as we have a multiplayer battle with a fellow Total War 3 Kingdoms content creator, Skittza. Now I met Skittza through the Creative Assembly content creator program, and he contacted me to see if I was interested in doing a collaboration with him, and we ended up deciding to do a few multiplayer battles together. For those of you who are not familiar with Skitza's channel, he also makes Total War 3 Kingdoms content as he's currently wrapping up a Liu Bei campaign. Aside from 3 Kingdoms, he also plays Warhammer 2, and a slew of other games like the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I've heard many great things about and seems to be much better than the latest movie. He's also a big fan of multiplayer, and some of my favorite videos on his channel are his Wargrove multiplayer videos, which reminded me of my childhood playing Advance Wars on Nintendo DS, as a bunch of my middle school friends used to pass one DS around for a multiplayer showdown on long bus trips. So definitely go check out his channel where you will actually find the first battle we played, which should go live around the same time this video goes live. Now, I also know many of you have been looking forward to multiplayer content in general, and there are some of you who are even looking forward for a chance to play me in multiplayer. So I was super excited to try out multiplayer for the first time, and there will definitely be plans going forward to do more multiplayer features with you guys, our subscribers on the channel, as I feel like it was a fun and quick experience. So let's jump into the battle. Here, after my first battle with Skittza, which you can find on his channel, I learned a thing or two and decided to go with more of a mobile cavalry composition. So here we have an army led by Dong Zhuo, who has 2 super elite Jade Dragon units and 1 peasant shock cavalry. Alongside him are Lu Bu and Ma Chao, with 2 heavy cataphracts and 2 Qiang shock cavalry. And since multiplayers have a cost limit, I was pretty happy that we only ended up wasting 10 gold with this composition. Now after loading up into the battle, I found that both Dong Zhuo and Lu Bu had guerrilla deployment, so I put them far behind enemy lines for a sneak attack through the forest, while hiding Ma Chao's force to not raise any suspicion from the start of the fight. As the battle begins, I rushed my forces at him while trying to stay in the tree line to protect them from the crossbow units, and our guerrilla deployment definitely worked wonders as Skittza had to rush his out of position spear units back to protect his flank. As our cavalry ripped through his elite yellow dragons. And thanks to the terrain, we only took a few shots from the crossbowmen as we charged out from the small patches of trees here. As their army responded to our initial charge, I made sure to have Ma Chao also charge out from hiding from the other direction to attack the now exposed and unprotected crossbowmen from the back. As we try to maneuver Dong Zhuo and Lu Bu's forces so they are not bogged down by enemy counterattacks. We ended up charging at one of the crossbow units just so we can pick up some speed and not get stuck fighting their cavalry while their infantry closed in, and as Ma Chao joined the fight, we had him attack Tao Tian right away, as his armor reducing skill and cooldown restricting skill were preventing Dong Zhuo and Lu Bu from unleashing their skills against the enemy. And we can see that the speed of our cavalry have really set him back, as he was only able to send Sun Quan into the countercharge in an attempt to save his crossbowmen. But this brave attempt only resulted in the death of Sun Quan, as Lü Bu and Dong Zhuo made quick works of him. Then, as most of their forces surrounded Ma Chao, we crashed our cavalry into their other yellow dragon unit and quickly demolished them on the right flank. Now, Ma Chao did end up taking too much damage as he held most of the enemy forces from attacking our cavalry and was forced to retreat.
去死吧！可怜之语必出自可怜之口。我军士卒仓皇逃命，真乃丧家之犬。做好准备，做好准备，加快脚步，顽强不屈，片甲不留。
And Lü Bu even died very soon after, but our cavalry was strong enough to win us a melee fight against the battered Protectors of Heaven unit and some remaining cavalries, as we tried our best to target Tao Qian to further reduce their morale. And sure enough, most of their units routed, except for one very stubborn spear guard unit, which soon got wiped out by our freed up cavalry. Scoring us our first ever victory in multiplayer. Now, if you look at the damage distribution here, we can see that our cavalries did pretty well across the board. Lü Bu was obviously amazing by dealing the most damage, but he did also die in the fight, while Ma Chao contributed a lot simply by bottlenecking the enemy infantry as he bought us time for our cavalries to reset and charge back into the fight. On Skitza's side, we can see that our guerrilla deployment made it very hard for his crossbowmen to do any damage, while also making his yellow dragon units a complete waste of money. This was a really fun experience overall, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And if any of you want to play against me in multiplayer, please leave a comment below and I will plan something out before the New Year's to make it happen. So see you guys next time. Bye.